club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Shalom Israel, Most High and Christ bless. Welcome to another edition with 15 Minutes with the Captain. My name is Captain Joel, and today we will be addressing social media. The topic is don't scroll your life away. You know how you be on TikTok scrolling every day, hours and hours and hours? Don't scroll your life away. Let's begin with the book of Ephesians 5, read verse 16.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 16.
Come on.
Redeeming the time.
Redeeming the time. We're living the last days. We are living in the last days. So we got to be mindful of the times that we are living in. Come on.
Because the days are evil.
The day of what?
Are evil.
The days of evil. The days we live in are evil. So we got to be mindful. Got to be mindful of ourselves. What we are putting into our spirit. Believe it or not, on Facebook, on TikTok, hours after hours, you're feeding in your spirit all those things that you are seeing. That's what the scripture says. I'll read it again from the top.
Verse 16.
Redeeming
the time.
Redeeming the time. Come on.
Because the days are evil.
The days are evil. Very easy for us to fall back. Very evil for us to be comfortable. Very evil for us to go back in our old ways. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Come on.
Wherefore, be ye not unwise.
Be ye not unwise. Don't get comfortable. Don't slip into your old behavior. Because Facebook will, social media will take you back. Because you'll see things your old friends are doing. You see things the world are doing. And then what? It's pleasurable. So you're going, what? Your flesh will want to do those things. So you got to be mindful. Redeeming the time. The days are evil. Read 17 again.
Verse 17. Wherefore, be ye not unwise.
Don't be unwise. Come on. But what?
But understanding what the will of the Lord is.
That's our whole mindset should be on. Understanding the will of the Lord. That's how our focus should be. That's our whole mind right there. We got to detach from this world. We got to detach ourselves from this world. Give me Romans 12, read verse 2. Romans chapter 12, read verse 2. A lot of us comfortable. A lot of us all the time. We spend hours on what? On social media. On social media. Some of us don't even need to have social media account because it's not good for our spirit at all. Read what you got.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 2.
Come on.
And be not conformed to this world.
That's what Paul giving us advice, giving us a warning. He said, do what?
And be not conformed to this world.
Don't be conformed to this world. Esau spending millions, billions, trillions of dollars just to put things in place, set things up to keep us in sin, to keep us distracted, to keep us entertained, so we can turn our back on God's laws. Read it again.
And be not conformed to this world.
Read.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Don't conform to America or what? Or it's social media that is set up. Why do you think all those things are set up? To monitor us and to what? To keep us what? Attached. Attached. Read.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and
come on.
And perfect will of God.
That's our mind. We got to be on point. We got to be on point. We have to be on point. Give me Sirach 9, read verse 12. A lot of us too comfortable. Too comfortable. We don't even know that we're slipping. We don't know that we are slipping. A lot of us. Read what you got.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9 and verse 12.
Read.
Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in.
Because what the ungodly have pleasure in TikTok. They're there all the time. Hours after. You're just watching things that's unnecessary for their soul. The Bible said don't delight in those things. Because once you delight in those things, you are just like the ungodly. The bishop put it out, 4 chapters a day. You got to be reading. Joshua 1 and 8 tells you got to feed your spirit day in and night. If you're not feeding your spirit, you're feeding your spirit with what? With social media. With what the world put in your spirit. It's very simple. Read what you got again.
Verse 12. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in.
Read.
But remember They shall not go unpunished unto their grave.
That's the end result. They shall not go unpunished. They will be punished for that. They will be punished for that. So don't get attached. Do not get attached. It's a set up. This whole system was set up to what? To keep us in sin. That's plain and simple. 1 John 2:15. A lot of us addicted to the thing. We should be addicted to this Bible. That's what we should be addicted to. If you read the Bible, you fall asleep, take the audio, put a headphone in your ear, and what? And listen to it. Listen to it. It's a way around it. It's a way around it. Listen to it. If you read, you sleep, listen to it. That's all you got to do. Read what you got.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15.
Come on.
Love not the world.
Do what?
Love not the world.
The Bible said, love not the world. Come on.
Neither the things that are in the world.
The things that are in the world were set up for our demise. Was set up to what? To bring us down, to keep us in sin. So don't love the things that's in the world. All the stuff is set up what? So the ungodly can have pleasure in them. We're not supposed to be having pleasure in them things. We got to be mindful and be circumspect of the time. Redeeming the time, knowing that the days are evil. Knowing that what? We are all living the last days. Knowing that what? World War I passed, World War II passed, and World War III coming quickly. Got to be on point. Come on.
If any man love the world.
If any man or woman love the world, come on.
The love of the Father is not in him.
It's not in him at all because what he pleased in his flesh. Come on.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father.
It's not of the Father. It's all pleasurable. That's what the ungodly take pleasure in. Come on.
But is of the world.
Uh-huh.
And the world passeth away.
It what?
And the world passeth
so
away.
So if you attach to the world passing away, so what's going to happen to you? You will pass away. Plain and simple. Come on.
And the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God.
He that do the will of God. Come on.
Abideth forever.
See that? Plain and simple. Abide forever. That's what we got to what? Stay in this book. Be addicted to this book. That's all we got to do. Because what? The days are evil. The days are evil. We can be glued to social media. We cannot do that. Spend hours and hours on it. We can't do that. We don't have time to be wasting. We do not. Give me Revelation 9, read verse 12 real quick. We don't have time to be wasting.
It's a book of
Revelation. Lot of work to be done. Lot of work to be done in Israel. Have no time. If you don't have something to do, ask for work. Read what you got.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 12.
Read.
One woe is past.
World War I is already past. It said one war is past. This stuff was written long time ago. Long time ago. It predicted World War I. World War I came and passed. Come on.
One woe is past. And behold, there come two woes more hereafter.
So the scripture said 2 more wars coming. 2 more wars coming. Read 11 and 14.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14.
Come on.
The second woe is past.
Now it's saying World War II already passed. World War II already passed. I said redeeming the time. World War II already passed. Come on.
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
So now the scripture is telling us World War III coming quickly. Quickly is coming. So we got to be mindful of our spirit. We got to be mindful and not get attached to this war. It said World War III is coming quickly. That's why we got no time to be wasting on social media on the hours after hours and not feeding in spirit the things into our spirit. We're wasting our time if we're acting like that and behaving like that. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 6. Read verse 17. 2 Corinthians 6, read verse 17.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 17.
Read.
Wherefore, come out from among them.
No. Stay in America philosophy there or social media. Be glued to it.
Come out from among them.
The Lord said, come out. Be detached. Don't attach yourself with that. Be detached. Detach yourself from that. Because if you attach yourself with it, you will fall with it. Come on.
And be ye separate.
Do what?
Be ye separate.
Be separate because what? The Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to keep. So we got to be separate. Our action, how we conduct ourselves. Come on.
Saith the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And touch not the unclean thing.
Uh-huh.
And I will receive
That's
you.
the only thing. You got to be separate. You got to not touch the unclean things. That's the stipulation. Then He's going to receive you. Then you are one of His. But if you what? Take pleasure in the world, you're what? You're off the world. He's not going to receive you. That's why the topic is don't scroll your life away. Don't be killed with what? Being detached to this world. Play the first video real quick. It says, wherefore come out from among them, be ye separate. Play the first video, put on the screen real quick. Come on. Pause it real quick. This is us right here. This is our people that's detached to social media. All they want to do just be on it hours and hours and hours. Don't have time for nothing else but what? Lex and what? Seeing what this celebrity is doing, seeing what that celebrity is doing, or on gossip in the comments box and us posting unnecessary comments and stuff. This is us being programmed. Play it. See? After your program, they zip you up. And then you're on your way. That's how it is. We can't be like that. We got to come out from among them. Come out and put this loss in our mind. If you don't put a loss in your mind, what America will put his doctrine in your mind. In your mind. Put the next video up. Can't be programmed by America at all. Put that thing up real quick. See that? Once you're programmed now you play what you got. See? Now you already glued. You already glued now. You already glue in. Full effect. Full attached to this world. Full attached. And then you'll be left behind. You'll be left behind. We can't be like that. We cannot scroll our life away. We cannot do that. Ephesians 6, read verse 12. You cannot think that you are strong either. You cannot think that you're strong. Oh, it's not for me. Oh, we all got to be circumspect. We all got to be mindful. Read what you got.
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
But we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Come on.
But against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
That's why they put certain things in place, such social media, to grab our attention, to get us attached. Because we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against power, against the ruler of darkness of this world. This present world to set things in place to trap us. Come on.
Against spiritual wickedness.
See that? Against spiritual wickedness. That's what the fight is against. That's why we got to be mindful. We can't slip. We cannot slip. We got to be mindful, Israel. Come on.
In high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God.
No, it takes half of it.
The whole armor of God.
You got to take unto you the whole armor of God. You got to meditate day and night. Hold what you got. Give me Joshua. Let's read Joshua 1:8. It comes out all the time, but what? Repetition is key. Repetition is key. Read what you got.
Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8.
Read.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
This is the book of the law. The Bible is the book of the law. The scripture said, the law says should not depart out of your mouth. It got to be in your speech. Come on.
But thou shalt meditate therein.
Thou shalt meditate. Think upon it. Think upon it when you are at work. When your drive to work, think upon it. Your drive back from work home, think upon it. Come on.
Day and night.
Day and night. You're on your bed, think upon it. Come on.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
Because when you think upon it, meditate on it, you're going to what? Do what's written therein. But if you don't meditate on it, you're occupied with social media, you're not going to do what's written. You're not going to do what's written at all. Come on.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
When you do those things, your way will prosper. Come on.
And then thou shalt have good success.
That's when you're going to have good success. Go back to Ephesians 6 and 12.
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12.
Basic class, but very necessary. Don't scroll your life away. We live in the last days. This is the last captivity. Last captivity. You play yourself. You play yourself. Be comfortable, you will play yourself. I'm telling you. Read what you got.
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12.
Read.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. This last captivity is not just going to be walking the park. Everything is set up for our demise. Come on.
But against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
See that? Against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Remember, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He set things in place, what? To keep us occupied. To keep us, what? Attached. He set things in place so what? We can, what? Go down with him. But we got to be mindful. We got to detach from this world. Be separate from this world. Come out. That's it on that?
No, sir.
Come on.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God,
Uh-huh.
that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
See that? Take unto you the whole armor of God so you can withstand. So when you see things, you can be able to know what is that to avoid it. Read. Come
in
on.
having done all to stand.
See that? Having done all to stand. Our goal is to stand, to overcome unto the end. Read verse 14.
Verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
With what?
With truth.
With what?
With truth.
We got to have our loin girded up with truth. Give me first Ezra 14. Read verse 33. Have our loin girded up with truth. First Ezra, read what you got.
First Ezra chapter 14 and verse 33, sir.
4 and verse 33. 4 and verse 33.
First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 33.
Come on.
Then the king and the princes looked one upon another.
First Ezra 4:33.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Then the king and the princes looked one upon another. So he began to speak of the truth. O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven, swift is the sun in his course. For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course to his own place in one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore, great is the truth.
Read verse 38.
Verse 38.
Come on.
As for the truth.
As for the what?
As for the truth.
Because we read in Ephesians 4 and verse 14. It says, stand therefore, having your loin girt about with truth. Read what you got.
First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 38.
Uh-huh.
As for the truth.
As for the what?
As for the truth.
It what?
It endureth.
It endureth. We got to have our loin girded with the truth, because the truth endureth. Come on.
And is always strong.
It's always strong. Come on.
It liveth and conquereth forevermore.
That's why we have to gird our loins with truth, because truth endureth. We got to stay in this Bible and apply. Come on. Let's go back. Come on.
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 14.
Uh-huh.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
See that? Having the breastplate of righteousness. For time's sake, let's go to 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 12. If you have time, read Ephesians 6. 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 12. Because a lot of us will be, social media don't do nothing to me, man. I'm good. No. Don't fool yourself. Don't allow yourself to think like that, because that's not good. Read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 12.
Read.
Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth.
Whosoever think to stand. Social media, we got to be mindful of it. Say, whosoever think to stand is strong. Come on.
Take heed.
Take heed. Be mindful. Come on.
Lest he fall.
Lest you fall. We got to be mindful. We all are subject to folly. So we got to be mindful, redeeming the time, knowing that the days are evil. Read it from the top.
Verse 12. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed, lest he fall.
You got to be mindful. We all, including myself, got to be mindful. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Last scripture, 2 Peter 3, read verse 14. 2 Peter 3, read verse 14.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 14.
Read what you got.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things.
Because we all look for new heaven, new Jerusalem to be established. We don't want to be put to death. We look for new heavens. Come on.
Be diligent.
Be what?
Be diligent.
Be diligent. Pay attention to yourself. Be mindful. That's what Corinthians say. Examine yourself. Examine yourself. Whether you are in the faith, knowing not your own self, how that Jesus Christ is within you, except you what? Be reprobate. Except you be bugged out, doing stuff for judgment you don't even know you doing. Read.
Be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace.
We gotta be diligent. So when Christ comes, we gotta be found in him with peace. Peace. Because he coming what? Anger. He coming to what? To what? Declare vengeance on what? Our enemy, which is his enemy, and what? The ungodly within our people, among us. Come on.
Without spot.
He gotta come and find us without spot. Spot is sin. You got to come and find out without spot, keeping this Lord sincerity with heart. In sincerity of heart. Not scrolling our life away on social media, TikTok, being there hours, and not feeding in our spirit to build ourselves up. Come on.
And blameless.
And what?
And blameless.
And blameless, Israel. With that, Israel, I pray you glean something from this 15 minutes today. Don't scroll your life away. With that, we say shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.